So tell me who you are and why you're here.
Anand Patwardhan. I'm with the Global Energy Assessment. I'm one of the co-chairs of the executive committee, and I'm here basically to, in that connection, and also to talk to people about the findings of the GA. And we had a couple of events yesterday evening and one this morning where we are taking part.
Can you explain the Global Energy Assessment to?
In one sentence, it is sort of like the IPCC for the energy sector, but it's not a formal governmental process. Although we have stakeholders who represent governments, and it's basically a collection of about 200 scientists across the world who are looking at different aspects of the energy system, and primarily trying to understand what it would take to drive a more sustainable energy future. Looking at resources, looking at technologies, looking at policy portfolios, and trying to see how one might move towards a transformation of the energy system to achieve multiple objectives.
And can you tell me about what's going on in India?
Well, I think a couple of things. There's a huge amount of now both public and political and policy interest in climate change. A lot of it, of course, to do with adaptation and vulnerability, but also a lot of interest in thinking about sustainability, increased use of renewable energy, and essentially moving towards a climate sort of compatible energy system. So we've had some. We've had some major policy interventions now around climate change, like our National Action Plan on Climate Change, as well as missions to do with energy efficiency and solar energy.
And can you talk about what kind of climate change has been occurring in India?
Well, I think a couple of things are quite discernible. One is the whole sort of variability in the monsoon. We've had quite clearly distinct increases in temperature, and we have also had issues like the recession of Himalayan glaciers, which is something which a lot of people are concerned about, although we don't have conclusive evidence about the anthropogenic influence on it, but still it's a matter of concern.
And do you think the Indian government is doing enough on climate change?
Well, I think it's an emerging issue. So there is. I think we are also sort of thinking about what sorts of things we might do, and I think it's certainly the right direction. Because you see a lot of awareness and a desire to create a better base of knowledge and understanding. So one of the things that the government is really trying to do now is to build a much stronger research base, knowledge base, even around issues of impacts and vulnerability.
And if you could deliver a message to the American people, President Obama, what would you say?
I would say that we need both process and outcome. We need a process that is equitable, and we need a way of allocating, sharing space for all of us in an equitable way. And we need an outcome that is ambitious in terms of the environmental, goals that we set. And these would be the two things we need to have both of them together.
Thank you very much.
Thanks.